Jared, I loved your bodysuit entirely covered in faux fur. The removable head had super realistic blue eyes. You took the cat outfit to the next level with those prosthetics. Your face really looked like my beloved feline. I also appreciated that you learned to speak like my shoe pet. You impressed me with that silver body paint, and the face mask adorned with jewels, pearls, and whiskers was a charm. You were also meowing like shoe pet, such darlings. Your look was special to me because it included a Holgel bag in the shape of my feline bestie. I loved the black and pink combo, but what made you stand out was the shoe pet inspired cat-shaped bag, and the metallic pink color was adorable. It's nice to see how Versace paid tribute to me with a perfect mishmash of Versace and Chanel. The floor-length, monochrome, tweed gown, complete with Versace safety pins, was a stunner. You never fail to make a statement with your Met Gala appearances, and this year you were spot on. That cape adorned with three-dimensional oversized camellias was one of my big favorites of the evening. I loved that you stepped out in one of my own creations. The vintage Chanel pink satin gown with bejeweled details from 2010 couture collection was so chic and elegant. The Black Panther strikes again. Your Vera Wand dress was a vision with that white bodice, and the flowing black skirt that displayed my first name in large letters on the train was the best tribute I could imagine. This dark gothic and gorgeous black getup couldn't be more perfect for you. I like that the sleeveless dress includes plenty of black lace and stylish over-the-elbow gloves. You delivered one of my super favorites looks on the night, playing with crystals, tulle, and the most striking silhouette. The cherry on top was how you teamed the mini dress with statement sunglasses and sheer elbow-length opera gloves. Bravo! Since you were serving as one of the hosts for the evening, you needed to knock it out of the park with your red carpet look, and you nailed it. Your bejeweled dress, which featured 130,000 crystals, was mesmerizing. The Met Gala isn't just about looking good. It is also about telling a story, and you had one of the best tales of the night. I am so glad you showed up in the pink Chanel couture gown I designed for you back in 2004 for the Chanel No. 5 commercial directed by Baz Luhrmann. You never fail to deliver chic and effortless. Your look was just that, as the designers behind Oscar de la Renta put their spin on my designs. The black gown with the pink train and dramatic bows on the shoulder, so nice. You got easily into my top list. You not only had the huge camellia flowers on the skirt, but you also had the homage to my signature white shirt and tie, the pearl earrings, and the gray hair. You looked like a doll in female form I could have crafted in my studio. There were plenty of monochromatic looks, and you were one of my absolute favorites. Your gown made of black velvet and white lace, with a dramatic train and perfectly detailed cape, nods to my aesthetic. With this design by Patou, you nodded to some of my earliest days. The bright orange satin dress was all drama and elegance. The huge bow on the shoulder, the statement belt, paired with black opera gloves and the matching hairband. I could have designed this. The white shirt with the high starched collar have always been one of my timeless must-haves. They exude elegance and sophistication, and I'm thrilled to see that you, Cara, one of my favorite models in the latter years of my career, have recognized its power. Your black ensemble was striking with all those layers of tulle. The tiny gloves, a signature element of my own style, and all the layered pearl necklaces are the best tribute to me and a testament to the years we worked together. Jenny, my dear, you seem to have not got the memo on the theme. You missed the homage to Karl Lagerfeld. You were kind of trying with the floral element on the neckline, but I don't get the black fascinator. This said, you do get my vote for the most daring neckline. The vintage looks have made a grand statement on this nostalgia-infused evening. And yours was one of the most beautiful. It was worn on the runway in 1992 by Claudia Schiffer. But what truly caught my eye is the dazzling 200 carats diamond around your neck. Kim, darling, you were true to your history of eye-popping and sometimes controversial Met Gala looks. The corset gave you a bit of a Barbie waist, but I loved all those draped pearls. Nothing but pearls, you really screamed Chanel. You unfailing muse of my later years, I was expecting you to wear a Chanel outfit and you make me proud. I was maybe expecting something more from you, but the hair and makeup are so on spot. Keep it up. I knew you were going to wear the Chanel couture dress you first modeled in the 2007 Harper's Bazaar South Korea issue. You showed us all just why you were a supermodel, and this was perfect as a post-divorce statement look. Some call it the F you glam. Go you. This was an unexpected but most welcome choice. Your dress has a place in fashion history, and in prestigious museums. The Bryce dress was created for the House of Chloe in the autumn-winter of 1983-84. This is what comes to my mind when I think of timeless. Irina, to be you, it must be quite something. All it takes for you to be simply enchanting is a couple of knots, a couple of drapes, and an ivory silk flower. I must tell you though that I did not like those hotel slippers you put on your feet. Is there anything more Lagerfeld than an elegantly fluttered fan? The answer is no. You turned into a human fan. One of the most glamorous tributes to this signature accessory of mine came from a theater producer. This was a true theatrical coup. I was delighted with this combination of goth, flamenco, and Mexican design inspirations, rendered in the tweeds and pearls for which Chanel is known. A perfect homage to me, and don't you think I missed your tribute to yourself with that Wednesday core outfit? Olivia, sorry, but this was a bit of a letdown for me. This strapless dress with the floral embellishments at the neckline cascading into that black and white fringe, quite frankly, made me dizzy if I stared too long. You made an impressive statement walking up the Met staircase with that stunning train featuring my unmistakable profile with me in my signature white collar, ponytail, and dark glasses. Such a winner tribute. You made a striking appearance personifying one of my iconic Chanel brides, with your own distinctive flair and interpretation. The lace, the florals, the high-necked collar and that dramatic crystal-embellished veil represented me at my best. The wedding dress was the grand finale of my collections and you paid a marvelous tribute to that. You dove into the Chanel archives and showed up in this heavily embellished couture dress from Chanel's 1988 collection. This dress appears to be a representation, a sort of condensed essence of my unmistakable style. I loved the way you reimagined my dress from the 1983 Chanel Spring-Summer collection. It has Lagerfeld all over. You make me proud. You dazzled the crowds dripping in diamonds as you modeled your beautiful gown that made you look like a bride. The over 6,000 pearls and crystals complete with silver and white beads that matched your headpiece made you a shining vision. Your doll-like pink Miu Miu gown with clear jewels and large silver sequins along with black bow above the hem perfectly embodied my vision of femininity. Your hair coiffed to the heavens and that dramatic black bow brought me back to the big hair days of the 90s. The boho chic bride. I was touched by the flower crown, which was a nod to one of our first times working together. You surely remember I put the crown on your head, and the jacket over the white dress you arrived in. You also were a delight. I liked how designer Gabriella Hearst reinterpreted the violin-themed dress that I created for the label back in 1983. I see you brought on the red carpet your signature skeleton motif. You brought it back to me with the ivory pearls embroidered on the dress to create the shape of the skeleton. Such an elegant gown. You arrived at the steps of the Met Gala dressed as a bride, veil and all. The finished result was a mini dress adorned with exquisite flowers, delicate gazzard bows and an equally embellished ivory cape. I am swooning here. The grooming on display is truly exquisite. The combination of a standard men's suit and a dramatic trailing coat of white roses is so overwhelmingly romantic. A beautiful combination of elements of femininity and masculinity. You rocked this fun and glamorous spin on my classic uniform and favorite accessories of black suit, black gloves, big black shades and dramatic white hair, pulled tight. You looked cute and cool as hell. You executed your own version of Carl cosplay in a menswear creation by the Me. It looked flamboyant, fabulous, and dramatic in exactly the way I liked and exactly the manner the Met Gala calls for. You combined your exuberance with a classic Chanel elegance, a retro style, and a sense of humor and wit. It has not gone unnoticed that your black dress with the glass pearls harness was inspired by a look from the Chanel 1991-92 ready-to-wear collection. You absolutely nailed the tribute to me in this ensemble, complete with an oversized embellished silver collar, dramatic cape-like sleeves with a quilted white lining and all-over black sequins on the bodysuit accompanied by that ponytail. You made me proud. You transformed yourself into a Chanel doll with your classic look from the Chanel's archive. This subtle black and white piece was from 1990, but you rocked it and made it look timeless. Another look that screams me all the way through. Tweed jacket with embroidered pearls, signature high V-neck tailored collar, gloves attached to the sleeves, black tie and black embroidered camellia, all accessorized with a black pearl embroidered fan. What you wore was no ordinary piece. I remember Cindy Crawford wore this 30 years ago in 1993. The gown with transparencies, chain inserts, and a discreet train was part of the haute couture spring/summer 1993 Chanel collection I designed. Your tuxedo gown with a plunging neckline was a perfect nod to my signature suiting. The dress feminized classical menswear details with white collar and a voluminous black skirt and dramatic train. The look was equal parts shrewd homage and red carpet elegance. You are not only a tennis legend, you can rock a tux. You looked so smart with the matching bow tie. I also liked it that you walked in wearing new sunglasses. Your wife Mirka looked adorable too in her eye-catching semi-sheer pink gown with the bow at the waist. I can really see that you and Sergio drew inspiration from the Chanel 90s supermodels. The white one-shoulder gown accessorized with draped gold body chains, an arm cuff, and Dior pearl-adorned cat-eye sunglasses gave me pure 90s catwalk vibes. I was expecting to see plenty of feathers tonight, and your pink mop haircut mimicking strands of feathers was brilliant. Your short dress in white organza embroidered with silver sequins and pieces of metallic painted organza from Chanel's Couture Fall 2007-08 collection. Priyanka, I must confess I found the dress a bit uninspiring, but I loved the way you attached the extravagant tufted cape with big white bows to a pair of white opera gloves. Impossible for the rock at your neck to go unnoticed. I found your nod to the theme in the major hair moment that paid tribute to one of Audrey Hepburn's most iconic beauty signatures, short, choppy fringe. Your bangs were pure vintage Chanel runway image, and the black velvet bow gave the that Carl touch. You were stunning in an all-black slightly gothic gown with a glittering sequined bust and a long leather skirt and train. I cherished the black silk choker with the bedazzled camellia, a Chanel's hallmark flower that regularly appeared in my designs. You delivered yet another jaw-dropping look that made heads turn. Mine certainly turned when I saw you in your red-hot gown with that thigh-high leg slit. The cornflower blue wrapped around your shoulders, so chic. I found your aquatic jellyfish-themed white Gucci gown jaw-dropping. The sparkling semi-sheer lace halter neck gown and the dramatic ruffled cape showed that you got the mermaid effect down. Not sure about the Karl Lagerfeld theme though. Keke, you wowed me when I saw you coming through, looking as glamorous as ever, in that curve-hugging column gown that made you sparkle with more than 12,000 Swarovski crystals and pearls. The baby blue cape was your perfect finishing touch. Yours was one of the most eye-catching gothic looks of the evening. With that sheer black mesh top, it's a good thing you strategically placed some sequin adornments on your chest. The part one liked most of your gown were the built-in gloves scattered with sequins. Your tribute to me with that elegant black and white dress was spot on. Those layers of pearl necklaces were so Chanel. I was a little upset though that you tried to steal my limelight with your growing baby bump, but I won because I was the only superstar of the night. I hope you enjoyed my personal review of the best dressed celebrities at the 2023 Met Gala. Thank you so much to all the stars who paid this marvelous tribute to me and to my life's work.